apps. As Andres just mentioned, they're really fucking weird. I found somebody that I liked though, and it was going pretty well. And it got to the point that I realized I didn't know their last name. So, you know, I asked, and we went on a date the next day. And they were like, so did you go through all my social medias now that you know my last name? I was like, nah, I didn't, to be honest. I didn't even think about it. They didn't believe me. So I was like, all right, go through my phone. I like the look of panic that comes across people's faces when I tell them that I let a stranger that I met on the internet go through my phone. There's nothing on there. I'm old. There's nothing fun on my phone anymore. But so they're going through, like, you know, my Instagram, my Facebook. They don't find anything because, again, there was nothing to hide. But they get to my Google and they see that, like, my search history has been completely cleared out. And they're like, okay, well then what's this about? And again, it wasn't because I was doing anything shady. It's because I didn't want them to know the amount of words that I can't spell. Like, my top 10 searches were, okay, Google, how do you spell? I need to wait till much later in the relationship before they know I'm done. You can't do that right now. So I haven't had much luck on the apps, but I've also had some pretty bad luck with targeted ads recently. I keep getting one for something called a laser razor. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it is a razor that is specifically designed for women to shave their hoo-has with. Yeah, it's supposed to help cut down on razor bump and razor burn. But I don't know about you guys, I don't love the idea of a laser that I can get at Walmart that's strong enough to burn off my hair follicles that close to my unhatched children. I feel like it's about to start an epidemic. Just walking down the street and be like, ah, there's a laser razor, baby. Like, Angie, how can you tell? Very smooth. No lights. I also just hit my 2-year sober mark. I used to drink the same way I buy curtains, complete blackout. I decided it was probably time to stop. Yeah, those people that were laughing really hard back there are my friends, and I guarantee you they're all thinking of a different story. You drink for 14 years, you have cruising stories. Oh my god, it's so right up here. But so anyway, yeah, I quit drinking, and it's been good for me. And you learn some things about yourself when you get sober. Some very sad things, some dramatic things, and don't worry, that's not where this is going. That's what open mics are for, just to really work it out on stage. I learned that I have an unnatural dedication to dairy. Yeah, I became lactose intolerant when I was still drinking, and I didn't realize I was doing this, but every time I leave the house now, I make sure I have a little pill container that just is chock full of lactose intolerant pills, just in case I run into cheese in the wild. Never want to miss an opportunity. I pack those bad boys like guys pack condoms, just like way too many than what the occasion calls for. Always hoping for a second round. I pass them out at parties like X pills. My friends pop those and they just go after a charcuterie board like they just rails in the bathroom. Ferocity. That's a dumb one, but I like it. I also learned that I don't have great style. Tonight is a fantastic example. I don't normally look like a ranch hand. I normally look like I'm about to walk into a liquor store and knock it over for scratchers and as many cans of wine as I can shove in, which is 4. There are multiple reasons I quit drinking. But I think the universe is trying to tell me that I need to update my style. Because I got a package in the mail recently. Now, a couple days before this happened, I've been talking with a friend of mine about a specific shirt that I wanted. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll send it to you. But he's a flake, so I didn't pay much mind. I was like, all right, yeah, sure you will. So when I got home from work and I saw a package on my porch, I was naturally very excited. So I go upstairs and I open it, and what falls out is not the shirt that I want. It's a sassy pair of pleather booty shorts. The kind with the little clasp that goes around the thigh that would absolutely catch my thigh fat in it. I was like, that's a weird thing to send me. But okay. So I flipped the packaging over, and I noticed that it's not actually my package. It has my address on it, but not my name. So clearly somebody had just made a mistake when they were typing in their shipping address. So since I couldn't use them, I just packaged them back up, put it back outside, put a little post-it note on it, and was like, hey, sorry, I opened your shit, thought it was mine, went about my day. So the next day when I get home, not only is that package still there are 2 more packages, and they're bigger. And I was like, oh, I gotta know what's in these. But I did it, you know. I tried to do the right thing. I tried to find this person on the internet. I typed them into like the social medias that I have. I did Google. I did mocasenet.com. Nowhere to be found. So I was like, all right. Well, if nobody comes in 2 days, these are mine legally, and I'm gonna open them. I didn't go to law school, in case that wasn't clear. Maybe don't take my opinion for what's legal. Again, some of those stories that they were thinking of prove that I don't care about the law. So anyway, a couple days come and go, nobody comes. So I was like, fuck it, I'm opening them. And I was so excited to open them that I didn't do it like a normal person. I just grabbed the middle of the package and I yanked as hard as I possibly could. And out shoots up all of these packages of lingerie, and they just kind of fall down on top of me. It was just like a movie. They were just slow, there was music playing, there was a little bit of rain. It was set very nicely. I'm kidding. There was no music, but my apartment does leak, so there was rain. Thanks, St. Louis landlords. But again, everything that came in those packages were incredibly small, so there wasn't anything I could have used, even if I decided I wanted to up my lingerie game. There was some cute stuff, though. There's one that would have made me look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. There's one with a little bow tie. There's one that was bright neon yellow that came with compression sleeves. I'm guessing so I could lead the way to the bedroom like an air traffic controller. This way! But my favorite piece was this fishnet shirt that had hoarding tape and an X across the boobs. I don't know why, but I was drawn to it. I was like, I'm keeping this. So my friend comes over the next day and I'm showing her my goodies. Like, not these goodies, like the ones I got in the mail. And I show her the fishnet shirt and she's like, oh my God, you have to try that on. And for whatever reason, morally, I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't know, it's bad enough that I opened their shit. I don't want to try their lingerie on. She's like, I understand. And she left. And then curiosity got the best of me. So I put it on. And you guys, I just immediately started laughing. Because what I look like is what I have in my head for a reference picture for Prince. Yeah, which is Prince roller skating in a Batman tank top. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that picture, please pull out your phones right now and give it a quick Google. It's literally the first thing that comes up when you type in Prince roller skating Batman. It's a dark room. I can see you not pulling out your phones. Thank you, yes. Please share with your friends as well. I only have 10 minutes. Yes, thank you, thank you. Everybody got it? Yeah. Yeah, I look just like that. Some of y'all look skeptical, and that hurts my feelings a little bit. Okay. Because I never got my t-shirt. Alright. So I feel like you guys now know me as well as most of the room. I'll get out of here on this one. I want to tell you a little bit about my love life. But I was with this guy one time, and it was definitely his thing. And it was fine at first, but then it got to the point that it was distracting, and I could no longer focus on the task at hand. So after about the fourth, "Who's your daddy?" I finally just said, "Not you, but he's probably the reason you're here." Should we talk about it, or should we just go back to doing what we were doing? Worst part was, he knew my dad.